Brotherhood. Look at this picture. A man standing on the edge. Not running, not hiding, not falling, just standing. Looking over everything he survived, and all around him. Question marks. Most people see uncertainty. I see growth. Because every major chapter of my life started with a question mark. The marriage, the children, the divorce, the job loss, the business, the brotherhood. Nothing came with guarantees. Everything came with questions. And maybe that's where some of you are today. Not lost, just becoming. There's a difference. When you're lost, you don't know where you're going. When you're becoming, you know exactly who you're leaving behind. The old habits, the old mindset, the old fears, the old need for approval. The old version of yourself. Growth requires letting some things die. And that's uncomfortable. Because certainty feels safe. Control feels safe. Predictability feels safe. But growth rarely happens in safe places. Growth happens on the edge. Growth happens when you take the next step without knowing the entire path. That's why I don't see fear in this picture. I see courage. Because courage isn't having all the answers. Courage is moving without them. Think about your own life. The biggest opportunities you've ever had started with uncertainty. The biggest lessons started with uncertainty. The biggest blessings started with uncertainty. Yet we spend so much time trying to avoid it. Trying to predict every outcome. Trying to protect ourselves from every disappointment. Trying to guarantee success before we move. But that's not faith. Faith is moving when the map runs out. Faith is trusting yourself when you can't see the destination. Faith is standing on the edge and believing there's more ahead. Now let's talk about the umbrella. Because everybody notices the question marks. I notice the umbrella. Life never stops raining questions. People question your decisions. People question your growth. People question your boundaries. People question your vision. And if you're not careful, you'll start questioning yourself. That's why awareness matters. Awareness is the umbrella. Awareness protects you from drowning in other people's opinions. Because not everybody is supposed to understand your journey. Some people are attached to the version of you that existed yesterday. But you cannot become who you're meant to be while staying loyal to who you used to be. Read that again. You cannot become who you're meant to be while staying loyal to who you used to be. When I look back at my own life, I see question marks everywhere. Losing the marriage, question mark. Losing the job, question mark. Starting over, question mark. Building L&S interiors, question mark. Creating boss up brotherhood, question mark. Finding peace, question mark. But every one of those question marks led me somewhere. Everyone taught me something. Everyone made me stronger. That's why I don't fear the question mark anymore. I respect it. Because the question mark is usually standing at the entrance of your next breakthrough, your next lesson, your next level. So let me leave you with this. Are you afraid because you don't know what's next? Or are you afraid because what's next requires you to become someone you've never been before? Because those are two different fears, and only one leads to growth. Brotherhood. The question mark isn't blocking the path. The question mark is the path. And sometimes the greatest thing you can do is trust yourself enough to take the next step. Because your next chapter isn't waiting for certainty. It's waiting for courage.